You don't really think that Shisui is dead, do you? I mean, seriously, there's no way that you think that. If there was ever a mystery whose answer was so obvious, it's the mystery of Shisui Uchiha's death, or his life. I have proof that he's alive, and he may even have been spotted in the Boruto series. To be honest, Shisui is one of the most popular Naruto characters, despite the fact that he was barely seen in the manga. His impact, though, made a lot of people fall in love with him as a character. So would someone like Shisui Uchiha die so easily? Even if he had fallen into the river, then what? Would he really have just drowned to death? I doubt it. Let's be real, that makes no sense. Speculation aside, I have actual concrete evidence that your boy Shisui is really alive, and it might have something to do with this. What's he doing? Where is he, and when will we see him again? Let's talk about it. Before we do, go ahead and hit that sub button, hit that like button, and turn on notifications. Most of the people watching these videos are not subbed, so let's change that right now. If you don't think Shisui of the Body Flicker is alive, you might after this video. Watch it till the end because I'm going to save the best for last. He needs no introduction, but Shisui Uchiha was one of the greatest Uchiha to ever lived, and he died pretty early on in his life. There's no doubt that had he lived, he would have been comparable if not greater than those like Madara. He was known for his incredible speed, intelligence, genjutsu prowess, and of course his Sharingan ability, the Koto Matsukami. So how, with all of that power, with all of that renown, how did he die? Supposedly he jumped off a cliff. Even if he had, he would have landed into the river, and as a shinobi as powerful as that, that wouldn't have been enough to kill him. Come on, really think about that. What does the data book say? You might be surprised, but the data book is as clear as day. It says Shisui Uchiha feigned his death. Feign means to fake something or to pretend. It doesn't get more obvious than this. What more do we need? Even Itachi himself stated that Shisui erased his existence. Had he killed himself or died in the river, how could he do this? Shisui is in hiding, I'm telling you. A lot of people say they found his body. The Uchiha police force said they found his body, but this is false. The Uchiha police force found a suicide note, not a body. No mention of a body was ever stated. Even Kabuto Yakushi himself said that he could not locate Shisui. This is the same Kabuto who was able to find Hashirama, Madara, the second Hokage, and all the bodies of the famous shinobi. Everybody but Shisui, of course. I mean, granted, Jiraiya's corpse couldn't be found either, but eventually it was, by Amado, right? So all trace of Shisui is just gone. Another rumor which I actually really like is the idea that Shisui has been keeping an eye on things, that he's been observing the shinobi world from the shadows. And if you think about Shisui and who he was as an Anbu Black Ops, as a protector of the world, this is the perfect thing. This is what he would be doing, waiting for the right time. If Shisui died around the age of 16, like almost 30 years ago, he'd be about in his 40s. That's not that old. Now, obviously, he wouldn't really be keeping an eye on things because he'd be blind, but have we forgotten that Obito has an entire hideout full of Sharingan? And no, the hideout was not destroyed by Sasuke. Sasuke only destroyed a small portion of it. So Shisui could have got new eyes, but that's, again, speculation. It might explain this theory of him observing things, might explain the person who was seen watching the battle with Kaguya all those years ago in chapter 687. If you look in the mountain, there's a figure in the background. Somebody was watching. Who was that? Some people say it was Sakura, but if you read the manga, if you read that chapter, it wasn't Sakura. She was next to Obito, not anywhere near the mountains. So this is somebody. Somebody was watching. What do you think? Who do you think was watching? Another option is that it could be Oroshiki, but I think it's a foreshadow for something important that's going to happen in the future and we just don't know yet. And if it's Shisui, that would be insane. Maybe the most interesting theory or rumor is that Amado's new cyborg that he's bringing to the Leaf is Shisui. Remember, Amado said that he was bringing something that would really help the village? It could be Shisui, who knows, or it could be a completely new cyborg. After all, Amato found Jiraiya's body, right? This would obviously mean that Shisui is dead, possibly. So this theory is null to me because I genuinely don't think that Shisui is dead at all. I believe he's alive. But there you have it, folks. Shisui is alive. What is he doing? We don't know just yet. But maybe one day we'll find out. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and be sure to sub. I love y'all very much, and I'll see you later in the next video. Peace out.
Mama go, where did your baby? Don't gotta agree, it's okay when you find out I'm leaving, I'm racing, I gotta go. Go, 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 go. I got a new persona, baby. You make me crazy, I don't condone it. Would you please settle down, settle down? I got a new persona lately. Think you hate me, I don't really think shit's working out, working out, working out. I can't sleep, I'm an addict, I really love rapping. I came up from ragging and road. Won't speak without millies in motion. PTP, peep the promotion. Put this shit on and just post. I fuck with no stylist, I chose it. Hey, your ones looking funny, they close to fake. They share the same gun, hit below the drink. Captain saving them hoes, he be holding the cake. Chill. Let me punch it in one more time. Wait, I take trip and then fuck on the bay. We go back to back, do no delay. So far gone, think I'm all brave. She thinking I'm one of the great. Valentino the sensei. Smoke so much gone out my brain.